Hi, I'm Christian Hollis with Clocks by Hollis. Me and my dad run the shop. I'm going to talk a little bit about service calls. Service calls, we're a little bit more limited. We don't charge as much as we do for cleaning. However, we do come out to the house and we do things like setting up grandfathers for people who have recently moved. And we also go over on a service call sometimes to remedy a small problem. But in the case that it needs to be cleaned, we will alert the customer that it does need to be cleaned, and we will give them the proper avenue and what to do for that one. So we'll give them the price and the estimate right there on the spot. We come out to the house and we sometimes we'll look at it, sometimes we'll put some oil on it if we have to, but we don't really recommend putting oil on things. There are some people that come around to your house and they will tell you that they're cleaning their clock, but the only way that you can clean the clock is by taking it out of the case, taking it home. Some people will take it to your kitchen table, and that really isn't cleaning the clock. That is just a band-aid on it. Maybe they're wiping off grease, but it doesn't get all the deep down dirt out of it. So the only way you can do it is by taking it completely apart, like I've shown in a prior video, and then you'll have your clock back in a short time.
Another question is, my grandfather clocks need serviced. We do that all the time. We do it just like a manual clock or anything else, but that work has to be done in the shop. I can't do it in your home. Nobody can clean your clock in your home. People can oil it, but they can't clean it. You cannot add, and you shouldn't add, clean oil to bad oil, because if they don't mix properly, at first it allows your clock to run, but in the long run your clock is going to wear out faster. As with anything else that needs to be cleaned, you need to have it taken apart and cleaned properly. What we do in the shop is we come out to your home, we evaluate your clock to see if that's what needs to be done. If we do, then we remove the weights, the pendulum, and the works from your clock, bring it into the shop, do the work that's necessary, which would be cleaning, polishing the pivots. If there's wear, we put in new bushings. Then we assemble it, check it out by having it run in the shop, and then when that's all finished, then we bring it into your home and set it back up in your case. While we have the case, a lot of times, almost all the time, I suggest people go through their case that they have in their home and wash it out with Murphy's oil soap so that you have a nice clean case for the nice clean movement that is repaired and put back into it so that you get the most out of the work that we're doing. Now, this service needs to be done on the average about every 5 years. That is because the oil, that even though we use the best oil that's necessary, the oil goes sour, gets stringy, gets thick, or whatever you want to call it. You lose all your good properties and you're left with your bad properties at the period of about 4 to 5 years. At that point, they should remove the oil and by cleaning it and taking it apart and then applying new oil. That way we'll get the most out of it, out of any repair anyhow.